Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I say welcome to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne, and it's about to go down. Y'all know why it's about to go down? Because today is Super Bowl Sunday. So those of you who don't watch football up until the Super Bowl, well, today's the day for you to shine and throw that awesome Super Bowl party. I don't know how many of you guys throwing an awesome party, but have fun. I'll be working, watching the game there, and checking out commercials and checking out stats. We got some new hardware that was rewarded last Thursday for the NFL, and trade deadline also happened as well. So more to come here on Drug Sports Live. We got a couple transitions, couple things added in baseball as we prepare for spring training, which is coming up soon. I'll let you know how soon it's coming and when it starts and where you can find the games. But if you are new to this show is not just your typical podcast. This is your podcast about sports, baseball, basketball, football, and we also give you music that comes from you, music that comes from other people that you want to hear. If you want to get that name out there, we got that music for you. So without further ado, we're going to start our show right on Dragon Sports Live. We got Hoodie with Born Rich here on Dragon Sports Live. Want y'all to check it out, y'all, because it's about to go down like now.
All the money I made, I've been stacking blue face. All the bitches I slayed, all the risks that I take. It ain't never too late. I just fucked on your babe, flew out to Dubai. Fuck that bitch, the new slave. We gon' pop some champagne at the end of the day. Ay, we gon' be straight. Ay, flex up on that bitch, I put that cash in her face. Ay, I just put the Porsche up, ride a jack for the day. Ay, bitches going crazy, hella vibes in our space. Ay, sparkles in a bottle and it's coming our way. Ay, blowing stacks every day. You know it's cash in my safe. I blow a bag in this place. Hey, don't worry about the bitches who poppin', just stay in your bag, lil' nigga. Cause they won't be there when you down, and that is a fact, my nigga. Stay close to them niggas who loyal, who squeezing them ratchets, my nigga. Cause they gon' be there when it's crackin', and they gon' roll back for you, nigga. Riding through the city with the thing, though. Ain't really nowhere that I can't go. Boring, so you know I keep a bankroll. And it's RP the bankroll. I just hit Tower up and told him we gon' be straight. Fendi hit me up and told me we gon' this way. Running money up, it's hella cash in my safe. Knew it would be us, now it's all coming our way. And now it's flights every day. I do a verse and get paid. Now we out having our way. Hey, all the money I made, I've been stacking blue face. All the bitches I slayed, all the risks that I take. It ain't never too late. I just fucked on your babe, flew out to Dubai. Fuck that bitch, the new slave. We gon' pop some champagne at the end of the day. Hey, we gon' be straight. Hey, we gon' be straight. Cash in my safe. I blew a bag in this place. Hey, riding through the city with a thing, though. Ain't really nowhere that I can't go. Boring, so you know I keep a bankroll. And it's RP the bankroll.
They don't wanna see me up. They just wanna see me fall. On my knees I pray to God. Pray to God I conquer all. I do this. I just want like 40 acres. I just wanna pull up in a whip. I'm just praying to my maker. To keep it real, I don't need a script. Mama know I'm doing well. She could call her son on any tip. From the fit, you could tell. It's too late for me to call it quits. Now I'm on the phone with record labels. Offers on the table, wanna make me great. All this pain I've been dealing with, man, I swear to God, I am never late. With this music, boy, it's a tool to me. Pushing work like a school to me. This the grind that they used to see. Way before the jewelry. Now I got it. Now they want it. They don't need it. Steph Curry, beast mode, all season. Leave me alone. I don't need your advice. Damn, I got up. I'm high over life. They don't wanna see me up. They don't wanna see me up. They just wanna see me fall. They just wanna see me fall. On my knees, I pray to God. Pray to God I conquer all. I do this. Oh, you know I do it. I ain't gotta prove it. It's already known with every single movement. I control the view and y'all control the sewage. Trash niggas, I ain't looking forward to it. Oh my God, I got a million gods. I got a million chains. I got a million blessings. Got a million rings. I got a million things that I've been plotting on. Cause I see them tested. Got me flexing on them. Got me flexing on them. I'ma pull up on them. Let them see the work. I've been prepping on them just to step up on them. Now the media be like, God damn me work. All the media looking like damn me work. All the cameras on me, now see me work. I ain't fucking around cause I got my position. They patting my back like I need a bird. Bless. Lord knows. Bless. The takeover. They don't wanna see me off. No, they don't wanna see me off. They just wanna see me fall. They just wanna see me fall. On my knees, I pray to God. On my knees, I pray to God. Pray to God I conquer all. I do this. I know it, I know it. I know it, I know it. I know it, I know it. I swear that I know it, I know it. God, I know it. I'm praying to God. No, no. I swear that I do it. This is the takeover.
Welcome back to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. That last song was called The Takeover by Drama B here on Dragon Sports Live. And we have a takeover coming up in football. But it's going down. It's exciting. Like I said, it's Super Bowl Sunday. And I'm just so relaxed. I am literally chilling. So I am chilling, but while I'm chilling and relaxing, Bobby Witt Jr. and the Kansas City Royals agreed with an 11-year deal worth $288 million. He's only 23. Now let's keep that in mind. That's what's up. That's real what's up. Because y'all know in baseball, you can literally be drafted at 17 years old, especially come from overseas and stuff like that. You can definitely be drafted at 17. So it's like, it's crazy to see that. It's crazy to hear that. That at 23, you're going to be making that much. Big ups to you on that. Big ups, big ups, big ups. Dodgers, on the other hand, they traded Caleb Ferguson to the Yankees and agreed to contract with right-hander pitcher Ryan Brasier to a 2-year deal that's worth $9 million. So they getting people, building up that pitching depth behind Otani and others, and just keep moving. But from what I've been noticing, this pretty much most of the movement, big movers this offseason has been pitchers. Because even the Brewers even reached a deal with right-hand pitcher Jacob Unions on a one-year deal that's worth $7 million. The and Curtin Kershaw is also returning to the Dodgers too, one-year deal. He was Muller retirement, but he's going to put that on hold, and he hopes to return for spring training. Because he had got injured last year, so he was out like towards the back end of the season. He was out, but he should be ready for spring training, which is coming up too, by the way. I'll let y'all know when that is. Orioles get Orioles outfielder Austin Hayes, pitcher Jacob Webb, and Toronto Blue Jays Vladimir Guerrero Jr. all won their arbitration cases. So those who don't know what arbitration is in baseball, that's basically when, let's say, a player feel like they should earn higher than the salary that they had, or they play it to their content. So they take it to a court where it's here in front of a judge. So it'd be like basically the team versus the player versus the organization. With that being said, some players win, some players lose. We even had a player lose on his birthday. Not gonna say no names, but Vladimir Jr. He had 18.8 last year. That was supposed to be due to him this year, and he played extremely well last year. So he will get a record-setting 19.9 million instead of the 18.8, which is good. Sometimes most teams want to avoid arbitration. They tend to get a deal set to avoid that. Like, they don't want to avoid arbitration at all. They just want to do what they got to do to avoid that. Like, sometimes that'd be a lengthy process, and you really don't want to do that at all. So we got those. Some people, like I said, some people deserve it. Some people try to make a little bit extra more bunk, or they feel like they need more. That's why they do that. But record setting for Vladimir, 5. So that's basically 3 out of the 11 cases right now. With, I should say, 10 cases still pending. We'll see what happens with the other 10, but 6. Basically 6-3 now, as far as players winning cases against the organization. Hey, more power to them. More power to them. Moving on along. So the Phillies add a pitcher. Like I said, it's been a pitcher frenzy during free agency. They get Michael Rucker from the Cubs Tuesday for cash considerations. And Rucker is he's 29 years old, 2-1 with a 4.91 ERA and 35 appearance, 5-2 with a 4.96 ERA, 120 strikeouts, 50 walks in 96 games and 123 and a half innings. So fairly decent pickup. And with that ERA, that stands for earned runs allowed, you don't want to be above 5. You want to stay as close as possible down to 0. Sometimes it's impossible, but that lets you know that you barely allow on runs. You're not making an error. You just doing you, playing the best basketball game you got. Baseball. See, b-ball and b-ball. Yeah, playing the best baseball that you have. There. Outfielder Adonis Garcia and the Rangers avoid arbitration with a 2-year deal that's worth $14 million. And then Braves give Kevin Cash and Eric Nieder contract extensions through 2020-28. So with that being said, they getting that contract extensions. They are moving right along, trying to get the best of the best. You dig. I dig. But I definitely dig. I like what I've been seeing as far as movement in the MLB. Um, Two-time ALCY Young Leonard Corey Kluber, he retires. Announced his retirement just the other day. Yeah, he announced his retirement Friday morning on social media, ending his 13-year career. So he's a three-time All-Star. He won his first CY Young with Cleveland in 2014 after going 18-9 with a 2.4 ERA. Then he won the award again in 2017, finishing 18-4 with a 2.25 ERA. He was balling. But now it's time to, focus on other things and get back to doing what you need to do. So we'll see what that goes. Speaking more on the Orioles too, Bautista has more work done on the elbow. So, and his next closer, Felix Bautista, has more work done on his elbow. That was done Friday. But his timeline for recovery from Tommy John timeline is still the same. So he might still be expected to return by the 2025 season. He was 8-2 with a 1.48 ERA and 33 saves last year. So he should be back by the 2025 season. We'll see. Marlins acquire right-hand pitcher Darren McCullum from the Mariners for cash. More pitchers have been moved. And like I said, it's an ongoing battle right now. Former Mets GM Billy Epper suspended for fabricating injuries. He'll be... So basically, Rob Manfred and the MLB concluded that he directed the team to fabricate injuries to create open roster spots. No Mets medical or athletic training personnel were mentioned in this announcement by the Major League Baseball, but that through that scheme, it was an anonymous letter that tipped the MLB for that. Tip off the MLB for that organization. So we'll see. But if he gets high, he will be suspended. He will be banned. We'll see what that goes, how that goes, and where it goes, because, it's kind of crazy. Real crazy. Very crazy, actually. But that's pretty much what's going on with... Oh, one more thing. Shohei Ohtani says he's feel like a rookie again with the Dodgers because he with a brand new team. New system, new everything. So, got him feeling like a rookie, but let's see what that goes. And we'll be batting third in the lineup this year, too. So, we'll see what that goes from there. But that's all in baseball right now. We're going to give y'all some more music. We got Better Days by Skywalker Da Vinci coming up on Dragon Sports Live, followed by Mind Games, Jacob Lattimore, and Zero Survivors by Don Michael Jr. That's all coming up on Dragon Sports Live. After that, we're going to talk about awards, Super Bowl pregame, and more. Coach movement coming up in the NFL. But this is the Skywalker Da Vinci. I was going to say Da Vinci Skywalker. Skywalker Da Vinci with Better Days here on Dragon Sports Live. Check it out, y'all.
And no matter what you're going through out there, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta know that better days are coming. Better days are on the way. And if I ain't here to tell you personally, then I just hope you play this song and remember. I've been thinking about better days, better days, better days. Oh, yeah. I know they gon' come around. They gon' come around, yeah. Oh. I've been thinking about better days, better days, better days. Oh, yeah. I know they gon' come around. They gon' come around, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. I'm looking forward to better days. Trapped in my mind and I can't escape. Feeling like I need to get away. Feeling like I need to get away. From all of this stress I've been fighting. I deal with these problems in private. It's starting to bleed out, I can't hide it. I get so high till I'm not high. And I know. My faith won't let me fall, no. I pour out my soul, oh, you feel my pain. Oh. I've been thinking about better days, better days, better days. Oh. Yeah. I know they gon' come around. They gon' come around, yeah. Oh. I've been thinking about better days, better days, better days. Oh. Yeah. I know they gon' come around. They gon' come around, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. I never knew love would do damage. I don't wanna be on this planet. I feel like I'm lost and I'm stranded. Sometimes I just don't understand it. You try to do good and you suffer the most. I might just go off the grid and get ghosts. I don't want nobody else to get close. I'm breaking the mirrors and clearing the smoke. I've been thinking about better days, better days, better days. Oh, yeah. I know they gon' come around. They gon' come around. Oh, oh. I've been thinking about better days, better days, better days. Oh, yeah. I know they gon' come around. They gon' come around, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh.
Oh, you say you need some time, but where you going? You think I lost my vibe with you? Can't pick up your phone, you won't leave me alone. Block me on your phone, you won't leave me alone. Come back for the D, you won't leave, you won't run. Come back for the D, you won't leave, you won't run. Gotta keep it real, this ain't love, this ain't love. Gotta keep it real, this ain't love. Yeah. It was that spring when you pulled up on the scene. You was so bad, Valencia, and we just clicked, so I thought it was legit. Right off the bat, we hit it up kind of fast. Right away, we just knew what to say. We been just friends, then again you let me steal. Ignoring the feels, we just do this for the thrill. You gotta chill, and I learned when we weren't in the same, baby. I learned that we both playing a game. You stay on my mind, I stay on your mind. You play with my mind, I play with your mind. Oh, you say you need some time, but where you going? You think I lost my vibe with you? Can't pick up your phone, you won't leave me alone. Block me on your phone, you won't leave me alone. Come back for the D, you won't leave, you won't run. Come back for the D, you won't leave, you won't run. Gotta keep it real, this ain't love, this ain't love. Gotta keep it real, this ain't love.
Yeah, remember it all, for Chicago in the fall. You were black and them boots made you look tall. The way that you act, I knew you wasn't like a mall. I knew that you cared in your voice when you call. When I get text, you think it's somebody else. What you expect? I'm single and by myself. You be on my neck, just projecting how you feel. You gotta chill. Baby, I learned that we one and the same, and I learned comfortable playing games. You play with my mind, you play with my mind. And I play with your mind, I play with your mind.
Oh, you say you need some time, but where you going? You think I lost my vibe with you? Can't pick up your phone, you won't leave me alone. Block me on your phone, you won't leave me alone. I'm back for the D, you won't leave, you won't run. I'm back for the D, you won't leave, you won't run. Gotta keep it real, this ain't love, this ain't love. Gotta keep it real, this ain't love. Who would ever wanna love somebody like me? Always dreaming of becoming what they might be. It's obvious that I was never gonna make it out alive. And who would ever wanna love such a dark soul? Running out of faith, I guess my heart is gone cold. It's obvious that I was just the type that never would survive. Zero survivors left, but we know the hero survives in death. Zero survivors left, and we know the hero survives in death, survives in death. And who would ever wanna love somebody like me? Always dreaming of becoming what he might be. It's obvious that I was never gonna make it out alive. And who would ever wanna love such a dark soul? Running out of faith, I guess my heart is gone cold. It's obvious that I was just the type that never would survive. Survive. Zero survive.
Welcome back to Dragon Sports Live. For those of you who just tuning in, you're listening to not just your typical podcast, your podcast in sports and music. What a unique way to start with that. That last song you heard was by Don Michael Jr. called The Chosen here on Dragon Sports Live. And you also don't feel bad, because if you miss Dragon Sports Live, you can catch it on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also catch it on YouTube at DONPE1, or you can just type in Dragon Jump Productions. So, with that being said, we're going to keep on moving forward and keep on going. The son of former Michigan State and NFL wide receiver Plexico Burris has committed to Notre Dame on Saturday. He's a product of DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey. And he adds to the Fighting Irish class that already had 7 ESPN 300 prospects, tied for second most with Ohio State. This, this is crazy because he is just like his father. He's 6'1", 170 pounds, but he caught 25 passes for 434 yards and 5 touchdowns in 10 games as a junior for the Spartans last season. They're also joining, no, they also recruited Cam Williams and Michael Gilbert, more receivers for its 2024 class, which ranked 12th in ESPN rankings. So, and his father had quite some years, played with the Steelers, the Giants, and the Jets, catching 553 passes for 8,499 yards and 64 touchdowns over 148 career games. He also, so let's see what your son gonna be doing. He already look like he got your genes, so we see that. Kentucky is targeting Boise State offensive coordinator Bush Hendon to become the school's next offensive coordinator. With the deal is expected to be coming together in the next few days, so let's see how that goes. Hendon is a veteran offensive coach who brings SEC experience from his time in Missouri, as well as coordinator experience at Boise State and Washington. So that would be a good pickup for them. He also quarterbacks coach with the Atlanta Falcons. Good pickup. And Hendon will replace Liam Cohen, who left to become the offensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So let's see how that goes. Now, we did have some shipments and some movements, people been hired as coach, but then they renege and go somewhere else. For example, Ryan Grubb, who was hired as the University of Washington offensive coordinator, he's shipping gears and becoming the Seahawks offensive coordinator under Mike McDonald's staff. Because Grubb had accepted the Alabama coordinator position after spending the past 2 seasons at Washington under Huskies and current Christmas Tide Keelan DeBoer, pass heavy offensive ranked 6th in the FBCs. So now he's shifting tides and was about to follow DeBoer to Alabama. Now he going to Seattle. Staying right there where he was at in Washington. So that means you ain't got to move. Because Grubb is coming in replacing Shane Warrington, who took the offensive coordinator for the Bears after Seattle fired Pete Carroll. So a lot of shifting going on. Ohio State hires UCLA's Chip Kelly to replace Bill O'Brien, who just got hired there as offensive coordinator because Bill O'Brien is going to be named the coach at Boston. Then that happened Friday. So Ohio State had hired Brian mid-January as part of Coach Ryan Day's move to no longer call plays and run the program holistically. Now that shifts. So Chip Kelly, who what's the head coach too, to become the new offensive coordinator at Ohio State. So that's and Chip Kelly's deal, and the Buckeyes agreed to a 3-year deal. But Kelly is expected to take a pay cut, more than $4 million with the move, as he made nearly $6 million at UCLA. So he is taking a pay cut, but additionally, basically, Ohio State will have to pay about 1.5 million buyout for Kelly. So that is crazy. So now UCLA is looking for a new head coach. But during Kelly's time there, they was 35 and 34 during 6 seasons at UCLA. 3 winning campaigns. He becomes a 4th coach in this cycle to leave a head coaching job for an assistant job, joining Jeff Heffley, the Packer. He joined the Packers. Mo Lindquist, Alabama, and Kane Womack from Alabama. These people who left head coaching jobs to become assistant. So, hey, it is what it is. Now with Boston College hire Brian O'Day as head coach, let's see what that goes. Let's keep in mind that Bill O'Brien was the former head coach of Penn State and the Houston Texans. He also was known around Boston for his stints in New England because he coached there from 2007 to 2011 and again in 2023 as offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. So he's staying back in Boston, close ties, and what it is. Bengals, Robert Livingston has been named the Colorado defensive coordinator. So basically Deion Sanders, he rounded out his Colorado coach job by bringing in Robert Livingston as the defensive coordinator. They're sticking with Pat Shermer to oversee the offense, who is also a former NFL coach, by the way, too. In addition, Sanders also added Phil Lowhope to revamp a shaky offensive line and Jason Phillips to work with the receivers. They also shifted Vincent Dancy from analysis to assistant coach for outside linebackers and Brett Malone from wide receivers to tight ends. Coming off a 4-8 season under Sanders, and Buffalo will be moving from Pac-12 to the Big 12. So that's there. Yeah, you got a couple quarterbacks, coaches, head coaches, and I think that makes a good coaching staff. Anytime you have former head coaches, like I say, you got a new head coach, and then his staff consists of former head coaches. What could go wrong? Some of them are strong defensive coaches. Some of them are strong offensive mind coaches. Some of them are there. So it's like, okay, let's see what goes from there. Let's see how that goes. But those tend to make a good teams. If you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, for example, you look at Bears, like a lot of teams, even in college, some of these coaches used to be former head coaches in college or in the NFL level, and they make a good team. If you think about Matt Rule, who was a coach in both college and NFL, and then he went back to college. So let's see. We did have former Stanford star Benjamin Urasek. He's one of the top tight ends in the transfer portal. He committed to play for Georgia for the 2024 season. Now, he caught 108 balls for 1,342 yards while starting the past 3 seasons at Stanford, including leading the Cardinals in receiving yards in 2021 with 658. So, let's see what that goes, how that goes from there. But that's what's going on with the college rankings. Now, as far as NFL stuff, we got, forgot to mention, Steve Belichick, the son of Bill Belichick, will become the defensive coordinator at the University of Washington. Michigan defensive coordinator Jesse Minter is heading to the Chargers to become defensive coordinator for the Chargers, joining rejoining John Harbaugh, who just went to the Chargers. And then with that move, Michigan also are set to hire ex-Giants defensive coordinator Wink Martindale as defensive coordinator, bringing him in. Um, so with them going to with Minter going to the Chargers, that adds that up. Chargers also are eyeing Greg Roman as offensive coordinator. So that happened. And then Patriots are adding Ben McAdoo, former coach, 1 year stint, to a revamped coaching staff. Um, which is exciting. Very definitely exciting to see where that goes and how that goes, but it's definitely exciting to see that change. On top of that, Eagles will host the NFL first regular season game in Brazil September 6th, the first Friday night game in 50 years. I'm excited. Now, the opponent who they'll go against has not been announced, but they will be in Brazil. They will be having fun. And I love to see that the NFL is spreading more overseas, more places are building fans and getting some places that don't even have a football program are getting the opportunity to experience that. So I'm excited to see that and where that goes from there. Let's see who they play against September 6th, though. Commanders fire Eric Bieniemy and hire Cliff Kingsbury as the offensive coordinator. I don't know why that move, but I guess they said it's a fallback. Like, he is a good coach, but he's not going to fit with Dan Quinn and company. So Cliff Kingsbury's there, even though he was going to go to the Raiders, but didn't. But that happens. Giants named Shane Bowen as defensive coordinator, which, like another move, Le'Veon Bell wants to return to the NFL and will play for one team, the Steelers, that he played for in 2021, that he had his best career at. So he's eyeing a return, and he's hoping to come back bigger and better, but we'll see how that goes. It is what it is on that front. But he is heading there, and he's eyeing a return there. I ain't going to say heading there because it ain't official yet. But he's eyeing a return back with that team, back where he was drafted, back where he started, back where he had a good career at. And he vows to make it, better than before. So we'll see where that goes and how that goes. We also got former Patriot Dante Hightower returns to the picture as a linebackers coach. Former teammate with Jerome Mayo to fill a void in his coaching staff. Dante will work with the linebackers, which brings championship pedigree to his first coaching job. Won 2 national championships at Alabama, 3 Super Bowls with the Patriots. And so we'll see where that goes. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention too. Chargers also are hiring former All-Pro Navarro Bowman as linebacker coach. So another player gets to be a linebacker coach. Now, Bowman played under John Harbaugh for 4 seasons when he coached the San Francisco 49ers. Former player, 2011 to 2014. Bowman is an All-Pro in each season with Harbaugh. And also Bowman's first NFL coaching job as he served as a defensive assistant at Maryland last season. Bowman retired after 8 seasons in the NFL in 2019. So, cool beans. Amazon Prime Video to air playoff games next season. So they will carry an NFL postseason next game, according to multiple reports. This is the second year that an important NFL game will be carried exclusively on a streaming platform. January 13th, the AFC wildcard game was between Kansas and Miami, streamed on Peacock. So that's a big move right there for them on this frantic night. And I think everything's going from not cable anymore. Cable and dish is starting to go out the window when everybody's starting to stream everything that they go. So they go into all these streaming profiles: YouTube TV, Amazon Prime, Peacock, Phoebe, all these new streaming platforms. So I think that's a good move for them. And mostly everybody has those platforms that these things are being streamed on. So I think it's a good move. So it's not like you missing anything. You're not seeing everything. That's the best way to put it. You're not missing anything. You're just not seeing everything. Hey, it is what it is. But we got NFL awards. We also got new people elected in the Hall of Fame, which one of them is a bear. So, yeah, one of them is a bear. And we had the honors show, right? So, the Walter Payton Man of the Year award that went to Ted Karras of the Cincinnati Bengals. The center did for his winning 23 nationwide charity work. And it's also the first time that a Bengals player has won the charity challenge, thanks to nationwide up to 35,000 will be awarded to Karras' charity partner. So and then follow up behind them was Lane Johnson and Patrick Mahomes. Right there, they was finalists for that award as well. So it's like cool. Like I said, this all happened on Thursday. So you had the awards. We had the finalists for Hall of Fame revealed. It was a lot. I'm gonna name some more awards. We just gonna go give you the awards. The 2023 FedEx Air and Ground Players of the Year was Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey, respectively. So that was there. And give me 1 second, because my computer kind of glitched on me, but we got Lamar Jackson MVP, which is his second in such award. We got Joe Flacco, Comeback Player of the Year. We got Christian McCaffrey as Offensive Player of the Year. And McCaffrey is the 49ers' first offensive warrior since Jerry Rice. So he have a chance to join Jerry Rice as a Super Bowl champion in just a few hours if they win. Defensive Player of the Year is defensive end Myles Garrett. Now Garrett was a number 1 pick in 2017 and is a first-time defensive player winner and first defensive player of the year in Browns history. Nice. Rookie of the Year is Texas C.J. Stroud, which he had a phenomenal season. He had 48 first place votes, 2 second place votes, which give him a total 246 points. He joins Coach D'Amico Ryans as one of 3 players to win the Rookie of the Year award. We also had Texas Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson Jr. Phenomenal. Both of those guys have been doing phenomenal. It's really between Jalen Carter and Will Anderson and Kobe Turner. Those guys was doing exceptionally well and stuff like that. Comeback Player of the Year, like I said before, Joe Flacco. And Coach of the Year was Browns Kevin Stefanski. Walter Payton Man of the Year. Cam Hayward. And Assistant Coach of the Year, Browns Defensive Coordinator Jim Sports. The Aaron Rooney Sportsmanship Award is Bobby Wagner. After his 12th season in the NFL. Celebration of the Year is quarterback Tony DeVito with his Italian-inspired celebrations during his run with New York. So, those are your NFL awards. But now, let's mention who we got going to the Hall of Fame for 2024. Like I said, it was revealed at the honors. So, in the Hall of Fame class of 2024, we got pass rusher Dwight Freeney. He's headed to Canton in his second year of eligibility, while he was with the Colts in the 2000s. Known for their high-power offense led by Hall of Fame quarterback Peyton Manning. Freeney keyed at defense and was a problem for the rest of the AFC. He burst into the scene in his rookie. As a rookie in 2002, 13 sacks and leading 20 tackles for a loss and 9 forced fumbles. Next up, iconic wide receiver, punt returner, Chicago Bear, Devin Hester. He was on his 3rd attempt as a finalist, and now he's headed to Canton. He is one of the most accomplished returners in league history and holds the record for punt returns with 14 and added 5 kickoff return TDs and additional return to claim another league record with 20 overall touchdowns. Hester is also a 3-time pro, first all-team All-Pro. He's in. And I think he's one of the first to be as a returner. Most of them usually be wide receiver or running back and stuff like that. So as a returner, he's there. Julius Peppers, another former Bear, but also a Carolina Panther as well. He's headed to the Pro Bowl. And Patrick Willis. Now, his career did not span as long as an average modern Hall of Famer, but the impact and greatness that he proved dominated. Like, when Jim Harbaugh became 49ers coach in 2011, most of the NFL got to see Willis Stellar play on the national stage as Willis helped lead a dominant defense. Their defense was good there. I got to admit that. You had Colin Kaepernick as your quarterback, too. So it's like, whew. And you got Randy Grishar. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but linebacker that vaunted the Orange Crust defense that ruled the Rockies in the 1970s and early 80s. Also, Steve McMichael. He was a 1983 round pick out of the Patriots. Will become another Bear. Stand out and one of the greatest, most revered teams. He's part of the 1985 Super Bowl winning Bears. So he's in. And that's the class that's in currently right now. So that's who got in. And also Andre Johnson as well. A lot of these people, welcome to the NFL. Welcome to the NFL Canton Hall of Fame. Thanks for representing your teams with the extraordinary stats and doing the best you can for those teams. Those are the people that's in the NFL. Finalists. They will be inducted in August, I believe. It is. So, we'll see that. We'll see them in their yellow coats or golden coats or whatever color you want to call them. We'll see them then. But more on that. So, going back to the Super Bowl, which a lot of fans waiting for Usher's halftime show. I wonder who he gonna have with him. Wonder what songs he gonna perform. His new album. If y'all haven't noticed, mostly a lot of people who perform for the Super Bowl show, if they haven't dropped a new song before then, they might drop one prior to it. So Usher dropped a new album, and it sounds awesome. My fiance's favorite song is Stone Cold Freak. Now I'm gonna ask her that once I get off the air. I'm about to ask her why she like that song so much, but it is a good song. I listen to it. So a lot of people waiting on that. I'm curious to see who's gonna win the Super Bowl, even though I may not get to watch it. But I'm curious to see who's gonna win. I'm curious to see how this is gonna go down. Also, I'm curious to see some of these Super Bowl commercials, and then later I'm gonna watch the banned Super Bowl commercials or the commercials that didn't make the cut, but they were just funny. I'm gonna watch those commercials as well. But with that being said about the Super Bowl, so Kansas City Chief wide receiver Kadarius Toney is not expected to play in the Super Bowl, according to the lead sources that told Adam Schefter of ESPN. Toney was one of the stars Kansas City victory last year of the field, but has struggled with injuries and inconsistent play. There's been a couple times where he dropped a pass, especially in Week 15 against the New England Patriots, which he deflected a pass to a defender for an interception for the second time this season. He's not listed on the Chiefs injury report, however, but for the Super Bowl against San Francisco 49ers, we'll see. When asked Tuesday, will Toney play? But you're just basically saying we'll see. So we'll see what that goes and how that goes. We got, so Toney may not play, but we might see running back Jared McKinnon. His status is to be determined. Joe Thuney is out of the Super Bowl with a pec injury. He was injured in the divisional round playoff victory over Buffalo Bills, and he didn't play against the Ravens, so he's out. But like I said, everyone else that's active will be available to play against 49ers. Running back Jared McKinnon and offensive lineman Prince Tega. One goal is out. So, questionable for McKinnon. Prince Tega is out. You also got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who missed last year's Super Bowl after dealing with an injury. Also put in a full practice after dealing with an illness early this week. So was out George Kittle, toe and defensive tackle Eric Armstead ready to play for the Chiefs despite being limited in practice. Oren Burks and Amin Thomas also ready. They about to play through their injuries just to do what they need to do, basically. Playing through those injuries just so they can do what they need to do and get it cracking. But I'm excited. People been asking me who I have for this game. I'm going with the over, but I'm not picking a person because this is a rematch. In case y'all forgot, this is a rematch from Super Bowl 54. Even though the Chiefs came back and won, they're in Vegas, neutral grounds, but it's like I can't really pick. I can't. So I'm like, I don't know. I just got a feeling it should be a good game. High scoring game, but it should be a good game. I think the 49ers may pull this out though. But we'll see. We'll see what the defense is bringing and what the defense of the 49ers bringing and what the defense of the Chiefs bringing and who can score first. Who can hold the score, who can run the most clock and then score. That's what I think this game going to come down to. So, we'll see. And on that note, I will give y'all some more music here on Dragon Sports Live. We got Taking Over Me by Ryan Wurzak. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Coming up on Dragon Sports Live. So we got that coming up here on Dragon Sports Live. Followed by Go Ahead and Leave Me, Tommy C. And then Akila J with You. Those are the songs that we got coming up here on Dragon Sports Live. With that being said, I think I talked a little bit too much, guys. So, let's start with Ryan Wurzak.
How can I forget about our drive to Coachella in the weekends, dancing with our friends, those times I hold on to, the nights that I was holding you. Take me back to the summer where we lay by the ocean, sun-kissed. By the end of the day, my eyes are only yours, dear, and it stayed the same through all the years. We were stupid and young, in and out of our love. Now you're calling this off, breaking it up, doing that stuff again. I know you think I'm crazy, think you can't live without me. If you leave, I'll be empty. With you, it's harder to breathe. You're so hard to read. You're taking over me. Getting close to each other, blue eyes wide open as the day. Now the nights are getting longer, and my mind starts to wander to you. We were stupid and young, in and out of our love. Now you're calling us off, breaking it up, doing that stuff again. I know you think I'm crazy, think you can't live without me. If you leave, I'll be it's harder to breathe, so hard to read. You're taking over me. The light starts to fade, all that I crave, taking over me. Yeah, I think we'd be going strong and still getting along instead of burning up. know I did you wrong, so go and leave. Go ahead and leave me. 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 Now I'm lost in all this sorrow, thankful that there's tomorrow. Another day for me to smile, another day for me to cry. Reminiscing about one thing, it's that day you took off my ring, left it on the shelf and slammed the door. Why did I hurt you? I was blind and didn't see. Why did I leave you all alone on this red road? Why did I treat you like a fool? Now I pay the price. Now all I have is emptiness, and all I know is when I fall asleep at night, it's that sudden day we say goodbye. I won't stop you. Go ahead and leave me. With a man that wouldn't break your heart. I know I did you wrong, so go and leave. Go ahead and leave me. 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 When I fall asleep at night, there is only one thing on my mind. It's that sudden day we say goodbye. You deserve a brand new start with a man that wouldn't break your heart.
Undeniable music.
I put the lighter to the match. Yeah, I'm flaming. Betcha until the day I die, they gon' be hating. I'm really not concerned. It's stimulating. You think I lose sleep over you? You must be crazy. You must be crazy. It took me way too long, but it's a come up. Y'all sleeping on me, but I got insomnia. I really don't know who's really loyal, 'cause people gon' talk, it can destroy you. I'm winning, you losing. I'm confident, 'cause I do this. Keep your friends close and enemies closer, 'cause every move you make, they gon' wish they was with ya. They'll sneak you, deceive you. When you're not around, they wanna be you. Keep your friends close, enemies even closer, 'cause every move you make, they gon' wish they was with ya. Love for this is strong, I stay in the weight room. Oh no, I'm not gon' stop. Yeah, I know how this thing goes. I never play a fool. I'm shooting for this thing like it's gonna play. You the middle of the desert. It's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. I'll never take for granted I'm triumphant. Do everything I do, I remain humble. But I'm not naive to trust a lost soul. Even your blood holds a little soul. I'm winning, you lose. People, that's on your side. Stay up, keep it grounded, cause your time is now and they know it. They trap at the bottom, you in the spotlight, gonna show it. Won't pay no attention to the hate, won't make or break me. Did I make you mad? Cause one day you gonna have to pay me. I'm winning, you losing. I'm confident, cause I do this. Keep your friends close and enemies closer. Cause every move you make, they gon' wish they was with ya. They'll sneak you, deceive you. When you're not around, they wanna be you. Keep your friends close, enemies even closer. Cause every move you make, they gon' wish they was with ya. Gon' wish they was with ya. With ya. Gon' wish they was with ya.
Welcome back to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. That last song that you just heard was Akila J with you. So, we back. On this Super Bowl Sunday. So, those who get ready for the Super Bowl party, I see people already preparing and all that stuff. Have fun. I'll be at work. But I only need 5 hours. Anything after that, overtime, so I might call off early. You know what's crazy is Mike Brown, who's the Kings coach, son, is also assistant in the 49ers game as the defensive quality control coach for the 49ers. That's also crazy. But anyways, we also had trade deadline, right? And to me, it felt awkward. Let's just say it that way. That trade deadline felt very awkward. Like, we got teams that couldn't make, they didn't make any trades on trade deadline. Teams that you thought was gonna make trades didn't make the trades. And now it's the buyouts market, but we also got teams that was. So now that trade deadlines, now we got buyout market, and we got teams that's ineligible far as the buyout market. So it's like, it was a little awkward for me. I seen teams like basically going in full tank mode, and then I was like, some of the trades I was just like, wait, what? That makes no sense. So it was. That's why I felt like it was awkward, because that didn't make no sense to me. So I was a little bit confused. I was baffled. Like, I was horrified, baffled. So let's start out with trades that happened that day. So it was like, because it started out like 8 o'clock in the morning that day, and it was kind of crazy, because I woke up, I see Sixers making moves, I see the Knicks making moves, Warriors make moves. But some of the trades got me baffled. And let's talk about them. Yeah, trying to think how I should. The Pacers giving up Buddy Hield, right? Hill's on the expiring contract that's worth 18.5 million. But Vonnegut had a partially guaranteed contract. So it was like it was weird. Like, I'll just say it like that. It was weird. Yeah, it definitely was weird. Like, so Suns receive, like, let's start with the Suns team. Suns receive Royce O'Neal in the 3 team with the Nets and Grizzlies, right? Suns get Royce O'Neal and David Roddy. Brooklyn Nets got Jordan Goodwin and Kia Biggs Diop. Memphis got Yonta Watanabe and Chinzy Mitchell. Okay, cool. Pacers. They acquired Corey Joseph from Golden State for a second round pick. Then in turn, waive Corey Joseph. Blazers acquired Delano Blanton from the Celtics for a heavily protected second round pick. Now there's Delano Blanton. I didn't know who that was. I never even heard that name. So I'm like, okay. It was somebody that wasn't really getting playing time. Because he was a 21 second round pick. And he's a point guard, shooting guard. But he was playing. He was probably one of the two-way players. Like I said, they didn't really. I didn't even know who that was, to be honest, when they traded. I was like, who is that? That was one of those, I don't know who that is type thing. But, okay, that's that. But then they also turn around and trade with the 76ers, right? So, Celtics get Jaden Springer, who's a guard, and the Sixers get a second round pick. Cool. Kings get Robin Lopez, and Milwaukee got cash and draft rights to Dimitrios Agouravis, who's another Greek player. So they got draft rights to him, right? Pacers trade Doug McDermott, which I feel like he's back with the team. He was on that team before and got traded to the San Antonio. Now he's back in Indiana. And I'm actually about to look that up because I think he, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was with them. But Pacers get Doug McDermott. San Antonio get forward Marcus Morris. And 2029 second round pick via Los Angeles Clippers. So it's like, okay. And I was just like, okay. But that deal, the Pacers added floor spacing. Like, he's a veteran sharpshooter, likely to have a limited role. At best, when the Pacers are full strength, we'll see on that. But yeah, that was kind of crazy on that because I was like, okay. Yeah, he was with the Pacers. Okay, I was right. From 2018 to 2021 and now 2023. So he back with the Patriots. Okay. I knew I was something like, wait, he was already with them before. Bucks land Patrick Beverly in the deal with the Sixers. Sixers get Cameron Payne as well as a 2027 second round pick. And the Bucks get Patrick Beverly in that deal, right? Patrick Beverly in turn goes crazy and brings. So y'all know how I say the Bucks lost one of their defensive anchor. They bring another defensive anchor with Patrick Beverly, far as perimeter. He's good at guarding the perimeter and he's good at defense. Bring him to the fold. So it's like, okay, I see you. And in his first game with that, which was against Charlotte, Patrick Beverly put up 6 points. 2 of 3 from 3-point range, 4 assists, 1 rebound. And he just played hell of a good defensive game. So that happened. Mavericks acquired PJ Washington from the Hornets by sending Grant Williams and Seth Curry to the Hornets on a 2027 first round pick. But I think Williams kind of called his own name and called it out. So, okay. Raptors and Nets swap veteran guards. So they send Spencer Dinwiddie to the Raptors, who then who the Raptors then in turn waived him. Brooklyn Nets also get Dennis Schroeder and Thaddeus Young, a forward. That deal didn't make no sense. And Spencer was one of the starting guards for the Nets. I was so confused on that. I didn't know what to think on that, but they're gonna add Schroeder. I guess they're gonna insert Schroeder in there. Pistons connect a 6-player deal with the Knicks. So Bojan Bogdanovic is heading to the Knicks as well as Alec Burks. And the Pistons get Evan Fournier, Malachi Flynn, Quentin Grimes, Ryan Arcidiacono, and 2 second-round picks. So that deal basically just got rid of all your bench people that was sitting there collecting contracts and it wasn't been used. Cool. Let's see what that goes. How that goes from there. But Evan Fournier wasn't getting used that much, nor was Malachi Flynn. Or Ryan Arcidiacono. You basically got rid of all guards. Dallas and Washington swap big man. So Daniel Gafford will be heading to Dallas from Washington for Rashard Holmes and draft compensation. Thunder added Gordon Hayward, but Hornets gained Trey Mann, Vason Misic, and Dave Bertans and draft compensation as well for Hayward, which Hayward I think just got sent to a contending team with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, Chad Holmgren, and you add Hayward into the mix, that might be a decent lineup. Also give you another veteran presence. Sixers trade House to basically duck the luxury tax. They give it House as well as a 24 second round pick to the 76ers. 76ers basically it's to be announced what they will get. But 76ers also added 3-point shooter Buddy Hield. Marcus Morris Sr. head to the Pacers as well as Frank Kormaz, but Frank Kormaz has been waived. Marcus Morris might go into the buyout. Raptors also added Kelly Olynyk, Ojai Abajay for Otto Porter and Kira Lewis, and a 24 first round pick, least favorable of OKC, Houston, or if 5 through 30, and Utah if 11 through 30. Okay. But that's what all happened on the trade deadline. You didn't really have no movement from the Lakers, Hawks, and Bulls. Bulls, this is the third straight year with that, but it's like you already in rebuild. I was like, don't break up the team now in rebuild. Yes, you are without Ball and Zach LaVine, but I would keep with what you got right now. Yes, Zach Levine is done for the season because he had foot surgery, but they're still contending without him. They're sitting ninth in the standings right now and on the verge of going up. So it's like I wouldn't contend, and they only trail 3 games, well, 4.5 games from the Pacers to move into 6. They 5-5 in their last 10, so it's like I wouldn't necessarily trade them away. That's just me though. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily trade them away, not at all. But that's what happened in the NBA front. Um, WNBA front. So Elena Deladon will be taking a break from basketball. She basically gonna take this season off, not gonna play this season. But two-time MVP Candace Parker is returning to the Aces for the 2024 season. So she will return, but Ella Don will be taking a break. Sparks guard Luxie Brown agrees on the 2-year extension. And the Chicago Sky, which is a surprising trade for me, they trade Khalil Copper to the Mercury for 4 draft picks. The number 3 overall pick in this year's draft. And 2 players, Brianna Turner as well as Michelle Onlyware. They also get a 2026 first round pick, 25 second round pick, and a 2026 second round pick swap. So that happened. Nika Agumue will sign with the Seattle Storm on a 1-year deal. She also had teammates with the Mercury, the Sky, Dream, and Liberty, but chose the Storm over those teams. Sun bring back Brianna Jones on a 1-year deal, as well as Dewana Bonner. They also send Rebecca Allen to the Mercury for Murad Jefferson, who was drafted from UConn in 2016. Rubio. I see Ricky Rubio will sign a short-term contract with Barcelona. That's past Tuesday after he retired from the NBA, took a mental break. So he'll re-sign on a short-term contract with Barcelona. Basically finish up his career there. So that's that. Iowa's Kaylin Clark only needs 39 points to pass Kelsey Plum. She's 39 points a game. And the way she's been playing, she might actually just do that. So that's going to be that too. Like I said, she might just do that. But we'll see. But injuries, Knicks will be without OG Anunoby, who had elbow surgery for at least 3 weeks until he can resume basketball activities. So we'll see where that goes from there. Until then, have fun. Watch the Super Bowl. I'm going to check out the Super Bowl as well as watch Boston and Miami. That game kicks off at 1 Central on ABC, followed by Sacramento OKC. I'm going to be watching those games until I go to work. And then I'm going to watch the Super Bowl too. But from my phone, I'll be listening to it. Until then, I'll catch you guys next time on Dragon Sports Live. Peace out, my good peoples.